Okay, so I'm here with Brandon Farley. Where are we? Today is Tuesday.
Yeah.
You were injured Thursday morning, approximately 4 in the morning. I got here on Friday. The bruise pattern has gone into your foot. You say it feels like it's hit down to your foot. Oh, that's horrendous. That's disgusting, and it's definitely very swollen. It's kind of yellow and puffy around the ankle. This bruising that was coming forward yesterday is really coming through. You just took 2 Tylenols for your pain and your inflammation. Last night you took 4 Advils to try to bring down the swelling, combining the acetaminophen strategy, where your max is 6 acetaminophen a day. And then initially you didn't have any ibuprofen. Okay, so we've got puffiness and swelling around the actual injury. You're on the floor. You know, it might actually be better to. Oh my God.
The pain is getting.
The pain is getting worse. Is it worse in terms of the topical injury, like the actual?
As in, my whole leg is getting worse.
Your whole leg is getting worse. The pain. I wonder why that is. Oh my gosh, it's so purple. Yeah, that's really, really purple. So, in terms of your pain, is it worse in the morning, or what do you want to tell this YouTube about your pain from this injury?
It's worse in the morning. It's emotionally defeating on top of being physically limiting.
Right.
And I feel like I'm losing hope and not able to do my job, not able to go out and film these protests or do anything impactful for the city.
And I think I can see a lot of the puffiness around your ankle there. It's extremely puffy. So you're not really putting any pressure on that. Like, you're able to get around on crutches or on the roller chair, but you're not walking.
No, I can't put my weight onto that at all.
Yeah, and for the lighting, it's really clear to me that there's a yellowing pattern. It's like a yellowing bruising, and there's also bruising all the way around. Oh yeah, it's completely purple. Oh boy, actually the purple really set in more. It's purple and yellow. Okay, and so we'll probably get some still photography if I can gently look right there. Yeah, that's still purple back there. So your whole leg is really messed up. Yellow and purple. And this is all from an impact weapon. We suspect.
More than 5 days ago, still rendered me incapacitated, unable to walk, and still feeling immense pain.
Right.
And if I wasn't loaded up on all these Advils and ibuprofens and pot edibles, then I'd be fucking in so much severe pain right now.
Right.
Because I can't even lift it, I can't even stand on it.
And last night, your footage that led to the arrest of those that with that homicidal type kick to the face that knocked that guy's tooth out, that was aired on Ingraham Angle. So you're feeling emotional conflict with how your footage is perceived, and not knowing why you were the target or why you were subject to this type of injury.
I mean, I have a suspicion that it was miscommunication, because minutes before they assaulted me with their rubber bullet, they had been, someone on the speaker said, hey, you with the bike, don't get close to the officers or we'll use force against you. I also had a bike, but I wasn't the one who was there, you know, getting close to the officers, like, you know, basically he was trying to intimidate the officers by riding around them, like sharking around the protesters. And
So it could have been a mistaken identity thing, where
the person who shot me that was on the far right of the lineup of cops, they could have misinterpreted that previous acknowledgement as being that I was the malicious intent one, but rather I wasn't. I was just trying to, you know, get away from the people who are pushing and threatening me, like and which could have very easily led into a kettle, which it did actually lead to more assaults once they put me back into there. But I think it was the one person who said that, you know, he saw that I had a really bad injury, couldn't walk. They took some pity on me and told the rest of the group that they have to deal with other stuff at the front line, basically, that I was, you know, I wasn't worth beating up. or stealing the camera of.
And that's when these little teenage kids who were attacking you, they were choking you with your camera strap.
Choking me with my,
so you were,
pushing me. Like,
yeah.
I was resting my leg on the bike because it was the only thing that I could do to walk. And the person, the drunk guy with the tie-dye shirt, was wiggling the bike, and like I could feel every movement in my leg after, you know.
Yeah.
So he's just adding insult to injury, adding further injury to injury.
Right. Is there any like positive end we could put on this YouTube? Like, do you feel like the paramedics were very kind and compassionate? They seemed that way in the video.
So was Tiny Tuesday when I limped over to the Nike store, and there were some community watchers, and Tiny was present. Yeah, he knows what's going on with these Antifas, how antagonistic they can be. And I was in serious, dripping out blood, oozing out blood. He got me a chair. He called paramedics, and of course the paramedics did a great job. Telling me what could happen.
Right.
But I'm just disappointed in the police force right now. I've always been disappointed in Antifa. They've always been on my nerves, but to think that the police would turn me into an enemy so quickly, maybe thinking that that I had malicious intent. I think that it shows that they have miscommunication going on between them. They're overworked. We're talking 13. This was This was at 3:40 a.m. So imagine how long this officer. I'd like to know, first of all, how long was he on the job before he starts shooting people indiscriminately, and affecting their work performance, affecting their lives. I'm depressed now. I was in a great mood covering these protests. It gave me a purpose. But this stagnation, this is pain, emotional and physical.
I'm sorry you went through that, and maybe you'll get an apology or find some way to make meaning out of it. But thank you for sharing this, Brandon. I'm sorry about your pain. Okay.